Hello everyone, welcome to Get Sage by this cute mini. Hello everyone, my name is Umang and welcome to yet another video on the placement series on Get Saged. Today we are going to talk about how to introduce yourself the perfect way in an interview. I know all of you must have thought upon how to perfectly introduce yourself in an interview and how to answer tell me about yourself. Today we are going to talk about that, what things we should do and how to create your perfect introduction. Let's start with tip number 1. Always start with your name and your field of study or the main subject you are studying. This gives an interviewer a first thinking thought on how he should proceed with the interview and will not make him just blind with all his thoughts, and he must not confuse you with some other candidate or the last candidate. This gives a perfect structure to your interview in the start. Then the most important, have a very compelling past story or a line that indulges the interviewer into your past life and makes him more focused on what you are saying and what you are going to say next. This increases the attention span of the interviewer on your thoughts and on how you proceeded in your life and how you got here in this interview. Keeping in mind the profile you are sitting for the interview, start with the oldest thought in your mind from where the inclination about that profile or topic came to your mind. This will make the interviewer think that you are really serious for the profile and you are not just for getting a job but interested in that profile itself. Then start including slowly your skills into that story and make him believe that you have all those necessary skills for that profile. Including skills in your story gives a compelling proof to the interviewer that you know the skills and have really done experience over it. I know people have said that do not say what your resume already says, but that's all bullshit. Always include the important points of the resume because no one knows your resume better than you, and no interviewer can find out what are the important projects or what are the important experience. Just by telling them that these are the things which you are more focused on or these are the things which happened in your life which are important to you will make the interviewer read that specific part of the resume. This gives you an edge over others while seeing the resume by the interviewer. This also creates an impact in the interviewer's minds and helps you to drive that interview in the direction you want and not the interviewer wants. He will ask the questions around the topics we are talking about or all the projects. So you'll never be caught by surprise on those projects or on those experiences which you know very little about or are not sure about. So this drives your whole interview. So focus on. Basically, it also helps to avoid the topics that you're not comfortable in because the interviewer's mind will keep going on and on what you are saying and not what is written on your resume or what he has in his mind. Always keep in mind to ask yes or no questions to the interviewer to check where he is focused or is he even interested in the story you're telling. If he is not interested, immediately change the project or the experience you're talking about. This helps in keeping his focus on you because in his mind there might be going that what next question should I ask or what next hard thing should I come upon to ask you. So thus helping him not to focus on that but focus on your topic makes it much easier. Be confident and as expressive as you can in the intro because this helps to remove the communication gap between you and the interviewer for future questions. And if you get stuck in a future question, obviously the interviewer will help you with the hint and also you can ask because the communication gap is out of the picture. And remember, do not repeat yourself in the intro because this will lose the interest of the interviewer instantly. Another important point is after finishing the intro, sometimes the interviewer asks you to continue or ask tell me more about yourself, and that might caught you by surprise. So always keep backup projects and experience which you have not told in the intro, or maybe focus on the projects and experiences which you talked very less in the intro. This makes a continuous approach towards the intro and makes the interviewer think that you have a lot of things to tell about. Also remember, do not stutter or think in between the intro. That will give a very bad impact because that's the first thing that the interviewer is noticing is your intro or your introduction. Another important tip for the interview is that in every interview, the interviewer asks you to ask some questions for him. And that is a very great opportunity to turn the interview around if it's not going well. I have done that many times and that's a very basic tip that no one keeps in mind. For that, do not ask stupid or common questions which everyone asks like what is your profile, what do you do in the company or what is your growth rate. That is very basic. Ask some intelligent questions. Ask what you think about the profile. Ask what is your promotion step that's going to be in that profile. Like what would be after 2 years that you might get from that profile. You can also ask the inter-department issues in the company or how do they solve the issues in a company. Another example is that when I sat for an international offer, I asked the interviewer that what training do you give your managers? As every fresher gets a training for an international offer, what training do you give your managers for an international student or international fresher to join the company? Those are some great questions that can change the whole thing around. That's it from my side. For any queries or doubts, do comment below and subscribe to my channel for more amazing content. This is Umang signing off from Get Safe.
Like this video and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss any update from Get Saged.